Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is Zakirullah, your course instructor for the subject expository writing. Uh, this lecture is actually in continuation with the previous lecture, that is paragraph writing. So, if you remember, in the previous lecture, we discussed what is paragraph, what is a topic sentence, what is the structure of a paragraph, and also the importance of coherence in paragraph. In today's lecture, we will cover how to write a paragraph, what to put in a paragraph, the different types of paragraph, and tips for writing and structuring better paragraphs. So, a good paragraph is built on the following essential elements, that is unity, order, coherence, and completeness. And each of these elements play an important role in making the paragraph clear, effective, and meaningful. The first one is unity. Unity focuses on one main idea only. All the sentences in a paragraph should directly support or explain this central idea, and usually it is stated in the topic sentence. If you add any irrelevant or sloppy detail, so it can weaken the unity. So unity is the first of the four essential elements for writing an effective paragraph. The second one is order, which refers to the logical arrangement of ideas within a paragraph, which means that sentences should be organized in a clear sequence, such as chronological order, or, for example, order of importance. If you think that certain things are important, so you should put it at the top of the paragraph, and you should put the least important things at the bottom of the paragraph. Or you can also make the order from general to specific so that the reader can easily follow your thoughts. The third essential element is coherence, which means that the ideas in a paragraph are smoothly connected. And this is achieved through the use of different transitional elements that we have discussed in the previous lecture. Also, you can give clear references, you can repeat the keywords or phrases which help the paragraph flow naturally from one sentence to the next. And the fourth element of writing an effective paragraph is completeness, which means that the paragraph provides enough supporting details and explanations to fully develop the main idea. If your messages are incomplete, if your information is incomplete, so your readers can get confused. So a complete paragraph leaves no important questions unanswered for the reader. Now come towards what to put in a paragraph. What should we write in a paragraph? So every paragraph in a paper should meet the following points. The first one is uh, unified. A paragraph should focus on one central idea, on one main idea, and all the sentences must contribute to developing that single idea. The second one is clearly related to the thesis or topic sentence. Each paragraph should support the overall thesis of the paper, and every sentence within the paragraph should relate directly to the topic sentence, which means that if you are writing a paragraph, so each sentence within that paragraph should be related directly to the topic sentence. If you are writing an essay, so each paragraph should support the, the overall thesis of the paper, the main idea of the paper. The third one is paragraph should be coherent, in which ideas should be logically connected and smoothly arranged. Coherence is achieved through proper sequencing, and also you can use transition words or phrases. And the fourth one is it should be well developed. The paragraph should include enough explanations. It should include examples or evidence to fully explain the main idea. Also, a well-developed paragraph leaves the reader with a clear understanding of the point being made. So, paragraph should be unified. It should be clearly related to the thesis or topic sentence, and it should be coherent, and also it should be well developed. Then comes the different types of paragraphs in which we have narration, description, process, classification, and illustration. So the first one is narration or narrative paragraph. A narrative paragraph tells a story or event. It presents events in a chronological order and often includes characters, actions, and a clear sequence of time. Okay, so a narrative paragraph always tells a story or event. Okay, and there can be some characters or actions. Okay, and also there is a clear sequence of time in narrative paragraph. You can see the example. Last Friday, I arrived late at the university because my bus broke down on the way. After waiting for almost 30 minutes, I decided to walk to the nearest stop. Although I reached the class late, the teacher allowed me to attend and advised me to plan extra time in the future. So this paragraph actually tells a story. It tells the event that took place last Friday. Okay, next is uh, a descriptive paragraph or description. So a descriptive paragraph creates a vivid picture, means a clear picture. By using sensory details, it describes a person, place, object, or scene so that the reader can imagine it clearly. And you can see the example. For example, the university library is a quiet and spacious place. Tall shelves filled with books line the walls, and soft lights create a calm atmosphere. Students sit silently at wooden tables and are deeply engaged in reading and research. So here, if you can see, this paragraph creates a clear picture for the readers, okay, in which there is a scenario. The students, they can read something, they can research about something. So it is explained in a descriptive way. Okay, next is process paragraph. A process paragraph explains how something is done or how something happens. It present it presents steps in a logical or sequential order. How something is done or how something happens. So you can write such kind of paragraphs in a process paragraph. For example, to write a good paragraph, first choose a clear topic. Next, write a topic sentence that introduces the main idea. Then add supporting sentences with examples or explanations. And finally, end the paragraph with a concluding sentence. Now, this paragraph tells us how a paragraph can be written. So you can see the transitional elements: first, next, then, and finally. So in order to make it coherent, you have to use such kind of transitional words so that it look coherent, and also it explains that how something is done. Okay, the fourth type of paragraph is classification, which divides the subject into categories or groups. Uh, it explains each category to help the reader understand the subject more clearly. So in classification paragraph, we write a paragraph into different categories. For example, students can be classified into three types. Here, like the students are classified in three types. So this is actually a classification paragraph. Okay, students can be classified into three types based on their study habits. Some students study regularly and complete their work on time. Other students only before exams. And a third group rarely studies and depends on luck, which often affects their performance negatively. So here, the writer has classified the students into three categories. And the last one is illustration paragraph, which supports a main idea with examples. It uses specific instances to clarify or prove a point. For example, regular exercise improves physical health in many ways. For example, it strengthens the heart, improves blood circulation, and increases energy levels. Activities such as walking, jogging, and cycling help people stay active and healthy. Okay, so yes, there is the main idea, the topic sentence, that is regular exercise improves physical health in many ways. And then there are different instances, different examples to clarify that very topic sentence. That is, it strengthens the heart and so on. Now come to some tips for structuring and writing good paragraphs. So these are the tips for writing good paragraphs. The first one is to make the first sentence is your topic sentence. Secondly, provide support through the middle sentences, means through the supporting sentences. Make your last sentence a conclusion. Know when to start a new paragraph and use transition elements. So it is always best if you put the first sentence, the topic sentence as your first sentence at the beginning of the paragraph. And then you have to provide supporting details. You can also include a conclusive sentence. And if you want to discuss any other idea, so you should know when to start a new paragraph. And to make all the ideas coherent, you have to use transition words. Okay, conclusion. A paragraph is a series of sentences that discusses a single idea. There is a topic sentence and supporting sentences. Also, there can be a conclusive sentence. A good paragraph must have proper order, unity, and coherence. Okay, so these are some of the references 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Uh, if you want to study the topic further, if you want to research more about paragraph writing, so you can search for these references. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, so you can put it in the comment box and I will respond to you back. Thank you so much.